time to spill the beans. We just mutated Anunnaki genes. Tiger blood, Charlie Sheen. Leadership level like a college dean. Addicted to the truth like crack is to a fiend. The elites killed the American dream. Along with Epstein, let's rage against the machine. Momentum picking up and I'm hardly burning steam. Positivity never makes it mainstream. The country's torn like some Levi James. Cutting the lawn, but I'm barely making greens. Give it to you straight like a laser beam. This fucking reality is not what it seems.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Damn, I got those sun rays just shining right on in here, folks. What's up there, Frankie C? What's up, everybody watching? Man, I'm just going to let this rock and roll, man. We got a lot of light, which is good, right? Because the sun, it provides energy, and energy is something we need, guys. Energy is something that it makes the world go round and round. Where's all the images here? Now, with all the latest news, it looks like there could be a lot of outages coming up. Now, I do want to share with you guys something that I came across. It was last night. I didn't want to make a video about it because, I don't know, I don't want to be like scare people, but warning, Operation Gridfall confirmed. Deep State will cut power to Trump states first. Food raids by July 15th. Food raids. As of June 20th, and I'm not doing this to provoke fear. I'm in a Telegram, and it kind of, so let's just take it step by step, huh? As of June 20th, 2025, Trump-aligned military insiders have issued a final warning: stockpile food and off-grid power now, or face engineered blackouts, supply seizures, and all triggered shutdowns across the red zones. Now, this could be some fear. I do want to just pull this up right here. This just came out today. PJM Interconnection, which serves about 20% of Americans in the mid-Atlantic to the Midwest, declared an energy emergency alert, with power demand expected to climb to a 14-year high amid intense heat. This is happening during summer. This is not good. This alert was issued as an anticipation of tight conditions on the 13-state system, as electricity demand is set to top 160 gigawatts on the afternoon of June 23rd, which would be the highest peak since July 2011. According to PJM, the Eastern U.S. grid operator also called a maximum generation emergency to shore up supplies. Now, I don't know why Donald Trump would put this on Truth Social just earlier today. Everyone, keep oil prices down. I'm watching. You're playing right into the hands of the enemy. Don't do it. So some people are saying that Donald Trump is freaking out. It says they're not waiting. Neither should you. This is not about a power outage. This is a coordinated takedown of the American resistance. The plan is already in motion. Over 200 U.S. food facilities destroyed or shut down in 24 months, zero arrest. BlackRock and foreign ESG partners buying farmland, turning food into weapons. EPA raiding pro-Trump farmers, issuing fake violations to crush independent food supply. Biden's fake energy regulations are draining the grid, preparing for climate lockdowns and rationing in red states. Meanwhile, the elites, they've got private jets, EMP-shielded compounds, off-grid power like Mark Zuckerberg, imported water, and enough stockpiles to last 10 years. But you don't have to go down with their plan. Trump's Space Force and military intel teams have leaked several protocols for patriots. Immediate action required. So this is supposedly a leak. It says stockpile 90 days of food, military-grade food, not supermarket junk, real sealed protein, dense, long-term rations, 25-year shelf life, Mylar sealed, what seals eats when the mission goes dark. Secure off-grid power now, solar arrays, EMP-shielded backups, fuel-based fallback, power cells for refrigeration defense. They're already being delivered to red state militias. Store and filter water immediately, minimum 50. So this is from a Julian Assange. Private telegram of 12,000 people. So, I mean, I'm just kind of reading here. It says minimum 55 gallons per person, use gravity filters, UV purification, and iodine backups. Intel confirms plan to poison municipal water disguises outbreaks. Now, Donald Trump said, get this bum out of office ASAP. Congressman Thomas Massey of Kentucky is not MAGA. Even though he likes to say he is, actually MAGA doesn't want him, doesn't know him, and doesn't respect him. So Donald Trump, as we're going to find out real quick from Owen Schroyer, MAGA might have the final nail in the coffin, or if anything, not a final. It's not a nail in the coffin. However, we can definitely say MAGA is all over the place, and this isn't good, folks.
Is MAGA dead? Well, first, you have to understand what MAGA is in order to answer that question. So let's talk about the MAGA coalition that got Trump elected in the last election and won the House and the Senate. You had all types of different people in this populist, nationalist, common sense movement. You had people on the left, you had people on the right, you had people in the middle. You had your far right wing. You even had some of your far left wing. And then you had some individual bubbles like Tulsi Gabbard supporters, RFK Jr. supporters. You had Elon Musk fans. So it really was a populist, nationalist, common sense coalition. Now, bombing Iran definitely fractured it. There's no doubt about that. It is 100% fractured. And people can stick their nose in the air and say, you weren't real MAGA anyway. We don't need you. Well, actually, you do. There's this thing called a political process where we have elections, and it was this coalition that allowed us to win the House, the Senate, and the White House. So actually, you do need it to win. The rules don't change just because you stick your nose in the air and say, oh, you're not real MAGA anywhere. Congratulations, you've taken over a movement that is now injured, wounded, barely walking. Now, Trump might be able to come out unscathed, and I'm not going to say that the MAGA movement is dead, but it's obviously fractured. Everybody can see that. And as far as the geopolitics and everything, post-strikes, we'll just have to wait and see. So I'm going to put that off for this conversation. But here's the problem. So we've got these real debates happening about domestic policy and mass deportations and the big, beautiful bill and spending, and we're handling domestic issues, and we're trying to get momentum going, and we're having problems with the Epstein list and all this stuff. And then out of nowhere, here comes the Middle East again. Out of nowhere. Just like a hypersonic missile, out of nowhere, crashes into this, and yet again, American policy, America First politics is completely thrown off kilter by the Middle East. So it just comes out of nowhere, and now we're like already kind of like stunned and hazed, like what just happened? And then now we have Iran strikes, and now we're talking about regime change. And we're sitting here like, well, wait a second. I don't like Iran. I'm not for Iran having nukes. But what happened to America First? What happened to all the domestic issues, the mass deportations, the Epstein client list, the cutting taxes, the January 6th cover-up, and on and on and on. And we're just like, here comes the Middle East again. Like, oh my gosh. Just out of nowhere, so fast, just boom, now we're involved in Iran. So yeah, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem politically in the midterms and in 2028. It's probably too early to say it's going to flip it as far as the midterms and the House and the presidential election, but that's what history tells us is going to happen. And then you're going to have to deal with impeachment. And this isn't going to be like the fake Ukraine phone call and the other fake impeachments that the Democrats did. This will be real. This will be a real debate about the strikes being constitutional or not. There is a real debate. I'm not telling you what is right or what is wrong. I'm not getting into that, but that's what's going to happen. Now, you say, well, the Democrats don't have the votes. They might. I could see 5, 6, 7 Republicans giving the Democrats the vote to impeachment. I don't know. Is that really so far-fetched? You're already hearing the calls. So you're going to have to deal with that now. That's going to throw you off. Now, here's the other problem that MAGA is having right now in this kind of identity crisis and this what is MAGA, or does it even exist anymore? You have people that are just observing this and just watching all of this happen, and they're saying, well, what's going on here? Why is Netanyahu's foreign policy controlling our foreign policy? Why is Netanyahu now getting America involved in all of Israel's troubles? And why are we now doing Israel first policy, which is undeniable, as they keep moving the goalposts? Oh, they have nukes, they don't have nukes, they're months away, they're years away, they've been saying it for years. Now it's regime change. Oh, Israel can do it by themselves. Never mind, no, they can't. So everybody's just like, okay, what the hell is going on? And then they say, gee, Netanyahu seems to have a lot of influence on our domestic and foreign policy, and the Mossad is more trusted than our own intelligence sources, and now we're getting involved in the Israeli-Iran war. What is going on? And then they get called an anti-Semite. And they're just like, what the hell? I'm just trying to what are we talking about here? We're just making neutral observations and having geopolitical conversations and debates, and now all of a sudden I'm an anti-Semite? What happened? What the hell is going on? So people are they're stunned. They're stunned. And then they're trying to figure it out, and they're having real conversations, and they're getting attacked, and they're getting called names. So yeah, how do you think that's going to help MAGA going forward? So again, I don't know if we could say it's dead, but it's definitely fractured. I mean, it's wounded. It's lying at this intersection right now, barely lifting its head up, grasping for air. So we'll see what happens next. But I'm not here to talk about the aftermath of this yet. I'm talking about the raw political consequences or potential consequences and what is to come next.
Owen Schroyer, Alex Jones's right-hand man. And by the way, guys, Alex Jones, he wants to let you guys know that, well, this whole thing with Benjamin Netanyahu, he's not a Draco reptilian. He's not an Anunnaki. He's not the Nephilim. This is Ozempic neck. I mean, that's what Alex Jones calls it. He calls it, I guess, he would say it's Ozempic neck, I guess. Like,
you know what I see in the photo right beside this video? I see Ozempic neck. Pompeo's got it too. Okay, that's what happens when you take synthetic Gila monster venom. It destroys your muscles, makes the fat go away, destroys your connective tissue, your heart, freezes your intestines. This is Ozempic neck. They also Ozempic butt. The butts look like that too. So I get mad people say that I'm on Ozempic. No, I'm on working out and diet, baby, and that's why I've gained muscle and lost fat. So Netanyahu has Ozempic neck. He also loves to try to start a nuclear war, and he's doing a pretty good job of that so far. It's called Ozempic neck, not a CIA mask or a lizard mask. No, he's not a reptoid lizard under there. But there is a spirit in there just as bad.
Wars to, well, we should stay out of it. Remember? And of course we're in it. We've been in it for a long time. They said, well, we should stay out of it. Then when we shot down Iran's missiles over Israel, people said, well, we should stay out of it offensively. Stay out of it, but not defensively. We're very much in it and we should be in it, but offensively, we shouldn't be in it. Then it went further and it said, well, once Trump said he was considering bombing Iran with American air power, they said, well, you know, hey, Trump always said he would destroy Iran's nukes. So, you know, if we got involved in that way, that's fine. Then when it became clear that that's what we would do, people said, hey, but it isn't regime change. It isn't boots on the ground. At least it isn't. And that's what they're saying tonight. America has bombed Iran. America's bombed their nuclear facilities with 6 massive bombs, struck 2 others with 30 missiles. And people are saying, well, but he doesn't want regime change. Well, but he doesn't want a wider war. Let's see what he does next. It doesn't matter. We're in a war. I'll tell you what's going to happen next. Iran will retaliate. What do you think is going to happen next? What happened after Israel bombed them last year? Twice. They retaliated. What happened when we attacked them 5 years ago when we killed Soleimani and attacked them in the Persian Gulf? They retaliated. What do you think they're going to do now? What do they have to do? At the minimum, there's a risk. They're going to be firing missiles at American bases. They might close the Strait of Hormuz. They might attack Saudi oil. They're certainly going to hit back at Israel. The Houthis will be closing the Red Sea by bombing commercial shipping there. We don't want a war. We're in one. Now the ball is out of our hands. It's in their court. We do not control the initiative anymore. It's up to them.
Breaking news. Hey, breaking news. This is 1 minute ago. Nick Sorter, sirens sounding at the bases in Bahrain and Kuwait. Dude, hey, I live pretty close to a military base out here in Sicily. And a lot of people out here in Sicily are wondering, like, what could happen out here? Now, these military bases, American military bases in the Middle East right now, sirens are being sounding. It looks like there could be possible attack, dudes. This is breaking news. This is literally right now in real time. That's why I went live right now. I just got done doing chair guitar, but this is real.
What will Iran do next? It's now their decision. You think we're going to go in and bomb them? They're going to be racing towards a nuclear weapon now. You think they're going to make a deal? They're going to make peace with Israel and the United States now? No chance. There's no chance.
Dude. Let's turn that off. We have this. Oh my gosh. Dude, I don't want to joke around about that, but dude, some people might wake up to some nuclear winter, bro, where you're just hanging out inside your house, and then all of a sudden you're gonna look out your window and be like, honey, why is it so no, but seriously, this is real shit. You know, don't worry about things we can't control, but fuck. Breaking news. Let's go to Mario Narfall on X. Allegedly, Iran may have moved everything out before the United States even attacked. U.S. base is under attack. U.S. base is under attack. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. U.S. base is under attack. Dudes. Oh, bro, damn it. Oh man. Oh, dudes. Let me see if you guys can hear this. Hold on, let me see if you guys can hear this. No, you guys aren't hearing it. Damn it. Okay. U.S. base under attack from UAE to Qatar airspace. Iran missile barrage marks the largest U.S. target attack by Tehran in recent history. Alerts are sending a U.S. base in Iraq. Dude, this is not good. Bro. Dudes, wait, what's going on right now? Is this real? Dude, it's really happening. And dude, I live close to a military base out here. Wow, everybody have a good day. Oh man, breaking news. What's up, Sarah? Oh my gosh. This is in the Middle East. It's being attacked right now. It's in right here. Iraq, U.S. bases in Iraq, Qatar, and Bahrain. Okay, what? Oh, dude. Okay, let me see if you guys. Yes. Okay, let me see if you guys. Please tell me you can hear it. No, you can't hear it. Damn it. You guys can't hear this right now. He's basically. Okay, let me see why I can't get you guys to hear this. Dude, war is popping off right now. I don't even understand. Like, I'm like, what? What? I honestly don't even know what to. I don't even know what to say. So I'm trying to get us. Let me see if I can get us some videos or something here. You know what? Hey, let me. Oh man. Okay. Here, let me try to get some videos of what's going on. In the meantime, let's go ahead and play you this video right here.
Of being able to be here and do work that facilitates making things better for people, and in the greatest country on earth, next to Israel, it's.
Wait, the greatest country on earth next to Israel? What did this woman from the State Department say?
Country on earth, next to Israel. In the greatest country on earth, next to Israel.
Dude, this is bullshit. Donald Trump, he just screwed up everything. Donald Trump was bringing everybody together, dude. There was this, you know what? This is actually, it's not good, but where it's good, there's American Revolution. I know you might think, Matt, you're off your rocker. No, American Revolution 2.0. People are done, dude. Trump was the last hope. We thought that this guy was different. He's just like all of them. He's cut from the same cloth. He's protecting somebody in Israel. He's going to let Americans die before Israel. It's not America first. We all got played. I mean, legitimately, this could be a thing that kicks off an American Revolution. Not to mention, guys, they're talking about possible power outages. The grid's going to go out. They're already talking about how the grid's going to be going out. This ain't good. The only thing that I can think is good out of this is that finally are people waking up to this left, right, blue, red, whatever the fuck. It's all a bunch of bull crap. And sorry, I wish I had more information for you. I don't want to scare you or whatnot. But yeah, war's popping off. Now I'll come back later on and do a video about it. But I'll go. I need it. What is this? Okay, so U.S. bases intercepted. So we have to understand the United States of America, you know, yeah, they would be ready for some missiles. Here, let me go play this video. I mean, let's not totally panic here, but let's understand. I mean, the United States has a good offensive plan, I'm sure, and I bet you their defensive plan. I mean, that's where all the money goes, right? All the money goes into defense, right? Where is all of our money going? All the money goes where, right? It goes to our defense, the defense. So with that being said, let's go play this video from Fox News, and let's not just freak out just yet. After all, it is the United States of America.
45, more than an hour ago now. Are we where your sources are telling you that we thought we'd be? Have we gone someplace that we're at least prepared to deal with?
Well, Harris, right now, what we can tell from open source reporting on Twitter, you can see imagery of about what we're told from Israeli sources are 6 ballistic missiles that have been fired from Iran towards Qatar. As you know, as we discussed, the Al Udeid base, the largest U.S. Base in the Middle East, is about 40 miles from the capital of Qatar, from Doha. You can see the night skies over Doha right now, and there are explosions in the air. Some of those may be air defense missiles, Patriot missiles, trying to intercept those ballistic missiles. We have no indications of impact at this point. As you and I discussed before, there were satellite images from last week of Al Udeid, where the U.S. normally has a large...
All right, I just found a video from Dom Luker on X. This is from Dom Luker on X. These are supposedly the missiles being taken out from the American military base. Let's go.
La ilaha illallah. Southwest, coming from the direction of Outage.
So these are the missiles that just got, or I don't know.
Windows are shaking.
Okay.
La ilaha illallah.
All right, let me go ahead and read this. Okay, breaking news. Iran just launched 6 missiles at U.S. base Qatar. Interceptions have been launched in response. They're trying to intercept these missiles. This is real stuff, folks. War has officially kicked off. We were told that we bombed Iran into peace, and that many persons claiming this would drag us into a larger war was an anti-MAGA conspiracy. So Candace Owens for the win. You know, people like Laura Loomer. I mean, honestly, we gotta be honest about this, folks. You really thought attacking this other country was going to bring peace? Did they really think we're that stupid? Who in their freaking right mind really said, "Hey, we're gonna go ahead and attack a country, and we're gonna make peace"? There's never peace that way, folks. Now you got to put together the pieces like this is Zelda's heart, and you're playing, and you're Link. And I don't want to be, I'm trying to connect some dots for you. All right, now, yeah, this is going down right now. Now I have to go do some things, and I'll be back later to report on this. But yeah, man, I mean, it's popping off, guys. All right, it's popping off. It has officially popped off. Come on, they just shot rockets at the United States military base All right, so let me just say this real quick before we go. You guys were watching the Off Topic Show right here on YouTube. Make sure you guys go to Compound Censored. Be sure to use promo code OFFTOPIC to save 20% off your monthly and yearly subscriptions. When you guys subscribe using promo code OFFTOPIC, there's a lot of awesome shows on the network, but make sure to show your support for the Off Topic Show by using that promo code below, Off Topic. This is today's episode, 90 minutes long, and we talk about what's going on right now and how Benjamin Netanyahu, well, we might as well call him our president. And it's setting a new precedent because let's be honest, the last thing we want in America is to have a bunch of people who think they're God's chosen ones to be in full control of not just the United States, but all the nuclear warheads. What does that tell you? Because everybody else aren't the chosen ones. And anything you say, it doesn't matter because you're not chosen like me. So you best believe it. That is very scary, and that's the direction we're possibly heading. And that is why Donald Trump basically ruined MAGA overnight. Have you guys ever had maybe a good dinner? You had the steak, the salad, everything up on the plate, the candle lit for your wife, and then you accidentally knocked over the table or something and everything just made a mess? That's Donald Trump. Everything was looking good. You know what I mean? Peace, kumbaya, everybody coming together. And then all of a sudden, the damn table with all the food, now it's all on the damn floor, folks. But the fact of the matter is, Donald Trump is the catalyst to the American Revolution 2.0. The only solution is, after Donald Trump, no J.D. Vance, nobody owned by AIPAC, none of that. We need a whole new freaking political party. And I don't care if it's Jerry, the Walmart greeter at your local Walmart. He might be better because I'll tell you why. Well, maybe not. He might get corrupted real quick. Okay, maybe we don't need that guy, but I'm just saying pretty much anything's going to be better than what we got at this point. Because I feel like we've all been feeling like, I think we all feel like we got stabbed in the back, and honestly, it feels that way. All right, guys, go to stayhighlypositive.com as well. One more time, go to stayhighlypositive.com to get the latest and off-topic show merchandise, shirts, panties, everything you want, edible underwear, and more. That's right, the Off-Topic Show over at stayhighlypositive.com, the official Off-Topic Show merchandise. And if that's not enough, you want to listen to some music to make your panties drop, go check out my music, White Noise with a Z. My latest single, Chillin', debuts everywhere June 30th. That's right, I got new music around the corner, folks. Hopefully, we'll be able to hear it, and the power's not out. Anyway, I'll see you guys all later. Oh, I want to show you guys one kind of iconic image before we go. This image may ruffle some of your guys' feathers. And all I'm asking is, do not let it ruffle your feathers. Just kind of look at this image for what it is, and you tell me. So let me show you two images real quick. Okay, let me show you. Okay. So we have this image right here. So I want you, take a screen cap or something, look. And then we have this image right here. Okay, here's another image for you. You need to understand, folks, the real reason this is all happening, well, it has a lot to do with that guy that we shouldn't really talk about, and I'm not talking Diddy, all right? We're talking, did he really, Donald Trump, just tell Kash Patel, Pam Bondi to stash the videos well? I mean, dude, there has to be something going on. There has to be. Donald Trump is being blackmailed, in my opinion. I think he's a good guy. I think they shot at him in Pennsylvania. They sent him a message. He's not our 2016 Donald Trump. It's kind of like a clone of Kanye West. It's like it's not the real Kanye. It's just a shell of the former self, kind of like how United States is turning into a shell of what it used to be, and everybody's holding on to what it was, but they can't really focus on what's going on in the now and the future because they're so caught up with the nostalgia, like a DMT trip, living in the past, so they don't understand what's really going on. And what's going on is according to plan, folks. Everything that's happening is according to plan. So with that being said, we need to stay firm, stay highly positive. Don't doubt yourself, but don't doubt me when I say it's going to get rough before it gets better. See you guys later.
The beams, we just mutated on Anaki James. Tiger blood, Charlie Sheen. Leadership level like a college name. Addicted to the truth like crack is to a fiend. The elites killed the American dream. Along with Epstein, let's rage against the machine. Momentum picking up and I'm hardly burning steam. Positivity never makes it mainstream.